fire. Oh, God! LS nasty. What's up, guys? Just walking by the baddest, maybe the car on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn, you name it, the baddest. All right, we're back again with another video. In the shop, we got like, honestly, we got 10 days to get some stuff finished up here. Made some great progress on this. I'm waiting on parts now to get a Pro Mod taken care of, to get the vet taken care of. We're one converter away from having everything to put the vet back together, which that'll go together in a day. Pro Mod, a couple days, a little bit of wiring. This thing here, waiting on some wheels, put the rear end together, stuff like that. But I had to talk to you guys a little bit about an amazing company called TISS Fab, and they make probably the baddest titanium stuff out there. As you guys can see, look at this exhaust. This is one of the reasons why. Don't look at the welds too much. Let's look at the other side. The other side's nice. Look at this side. All right. Titanium exhaust. You guys can have this on your stuff. I love it. Here, let's go take a look. Let's walk across the dirty shop here. We'll show you guys what we got. We're gonna be making the first little bit. I'm like a kid, okay? So when it goes to building a car, I just want to look at like the cool stuff. Like, oh, let me just fab up the exhaust a little bit because it looks cool. It's like I'm building the entire car just so I can make the exhaust look cool. So this is what you guys get when you order some TISS Fab stuff. So, want to make it known here, you go to tissfab.com. Their link's always in the description below. They got a bunch of stainless, they got a bunch of titanium, all different style flanges, bends, diameters, you name it, they got it all. O2 bungs, V-band clamps, tough to beat. Use the code LSNasty at checkout, get 20% off your entire order, so you can't beat that. This is one of their many products that they offer. This is a 5-inch 90. Everything is pie cut. You can get them pre-welded or weld your own. I like the pre-welded stuff because I am not a proficient welder. I am an amateur welder, especially titanium. Titanium's a little bit difficult, but I will say it's easier than aluminum. You just really, the biggest thing is you can't have any gaps. You got to have very tight fitment. That's why these end up working great. Let's see here. As you can see, I only had to weld up, what, 4 joints on each side, 5 including the V-band, and it looks great. It just happened to work out that way. On the Colorado, it works out the same way. We actually don't have to weld out, no, I think it's 4 joints as well.
2, 3, yeah, 4.
Yeah, 4 joints.
I think the Colorado was on 3.
So this exhaust right here, going on Eddie Murphy, is going to be 1, 2, and I think just a little pie cut.
Yeah. I think it's
so one pie cut, and it's going to be 2 of these 5-inch 90s. These are sweet. The flange itself, absolutely badass. Goes right up there, nice fitment. So this is what we're going to just tack up today, just to kind of get the orientation. We tipped the turbo down a little bit to create a little bit more room in the engine bay, but also it's going to help kind of point the downpipe down, because you got to think, if it was sitting normal and it was out like that, now we run into issues with the fender. The fenders on the Mustang, as you can see right there, they really slope in. So we're fighting real estate in this thing. The whole name of the game on this build is putting everything in the right place so you have enough room to fit all the shit you need in there. Radiator, massive intercooler, which 6-inch core, huge. We got the fan for the radiator. Radiator didn't come in yet, so we can't get that done. But we're gonna get this guy tacked up, and then we'll be able to clock it to make sure we get our angles right. And then it's just a couple pie cuts away from being right. TISSFab.com, you can get your titanium O2 bungs as well. So they literally got everything. I got a box of goodies over here. Let's see what we got. Trying to keep the shop clean. It's a full-time job. Ask David.
Yes, it is.
Front ends everywhere. They just like multiplied. So when you order stuff on TISS Fab, this is how it comes. If you want to do the DIY, weld it out yourself, everything is all packaged up nicely. As you guys can see, I cut out a flange Get your sticker, TISS Fab. Can't beat it. There are your O2 bungs. This stuff is absolutely sick. You can get your welding rod on there because you have to use titanium welding rod. But overall, it's pretty simple, especially if you're used to back purge and you have to back purge this stuff. But just for tacking it up, I'm just gonna lay a couple tacks on there, just get the idea right. Matt's gonna come in tomorrow and just be like, why are you messing with the exhaust? And I'll be like, couldn't resist. And is that pretty much?
He'll understand.
He will. Well, he's used to it by now. For those of you guys that don't know, I'm just like a lunatic, and I just can't resist. So check out tissfab.com. I highly recommend going on there. Again, I'm not pushing products on you, but if you're doing a build, right, and you're like, hey man, we got to build the exhaust, 20% off. It's not much more than doing it out of aluminum. It looks way cooler. It changes colors. It's just badass, and it's light. David, feel
so
it.
light.
How light is that? You about floated away.
A quarter of a pound.
A quarter of a pound? Wow. David, not a good scale guy. Not a good scale guy. Bad apple, definitely getting titanium exhaust. I don't use it on the hot side. I just use it for the downpipes. It just seems to, I mean.
Maybe one day you'll get there.
I like using the really, really thick stuff on my my hot sides. So we're gonna get this all set up. I forget how to weld titanium, so I'm gonna watch a quick YouTube video, and then we'll be right back, and we'll get this tacked up and bolted on. We'll be like, yeah, that looks good. And I'll send a picture to Matt, and he'll be like, why are you messing with that? And I'll be like, I'm unsupervised. And that's pretty much it. Excitement level 6 million. Forgot to record me tacking this. I mean, I could put one more tack on it. You got to back purge this. So what that means is when you weld, you have to have argon inside of it, just pumping in there. Back purge setup. I'm pretty simple. I don't have, listen, I'm not high dollar. I, basic fab, rubber hose, bottle argon, aluminum foil, stick it in there, let it fill up with some, and then weld. The oxygen pisses off the titanium. You can't have oxygen in the weld, so you have to use argon. Gets real chalky on the inside when you don't back purge. I don't back purge when I'm just tacking, just because I'm just like, hey, tack it up. The whole reason why you tack is if you put it up there, right, and it doesn't work out, you can move it. You just zip the tacks off and you don't destroy the material. If you were to weld this all the way out and put it up there and be like, oh man, that doesn't really fit, you're screwed. So here, I'll tack one more. It's kind of like in an awkward position. You guys remember the video with Matt teaching me how I weld in terrible positions. I don't know what's comfortable to weld in, so I think it's all uncomfortable to me, so I just kind of get to tacking and it just kind of either works or it doesn't. Yeah, I mean, had my filler ready. The one thing with the titanium too, the filler is like super like sticky. It's almost like it's magnetic. It's weird. If you like let it hang out too close to it and you touch the titanium around it, it just kind of like sticks to it, and then you're just like yanking on it to get it out. But that was just a quick little tack. Does the job for all intents and purposes. That's everything that we need. So we're good to go. We'll stick this up here. Dude, big day. Titanium exhaust. GT55. Like a glove, my guy. Damn, it is gonna be close.
Well, luckily it's metal and it can't melt.
Yeah. I just don't want it to where like this is outside the fender. I think we'll be all right. Because the fender's outside the tire, at least even with it. Wouldn't you say? Although it does kind of slope in towards the front. But not that bad.
I think it'll be fine. It's
Here,
gonna be close.
hold your thought. So we need, I think, a little bit more of a kick in or a kick out. Since that's pointed down, we don't want that.
No, put that back up and then put the pie on the end of it.
Well, I just put the pie on the middle of it, so then I don't have that.
Yeah, true.
There's a seam on it too, so you can just line the seams up and then you're like pointing in the right direction.
Another one.
Yeah, there's another one. That's close. So I want just like a little bit of a bullhorn action. Is that it? Yep. So another like, so 1.5. One or just this pie cut more aggressively, like zip it in half. What do you think? Streetcar? Put your O2 bung like right there. Does that look good, or do we need to have like more like that?
No, back where it was. You don't want to sticking up too far.
Is that it? Is that what you think? Just like bumper right there?
Like somewhat close to the edge of the tire.
Yeah. I think that might be it. Is that the move? Simple exhaust, I like it. Titanium, I like it. Picasso, I like it. And then we only got to weld up 1, 2, 3 joints. And then an O2 bung. So like you got to weld on it literally 4 times. That's a piece of cake. And it's so short and compact, doesn't have to be supported. Like I'm gonna try to run that unsupported.
I think it'll work unsupported.
That's a lot.
Just light. It doesn't have any weight to it though.
It has no weight to it though. Yeah, you're right. You're right. David, smart guy. For a total jabroni that doesn't know shit or how to work on cars, we do it all right. On-3 performance intercooler. I don't know who makes a good air-to-air, so I just got an on-3 6-inch. I think it would suffice. All right, guys, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. I don't really know any other option. I think that's our best option. We can't go straight out because your exhaust won't be long enough to run an O2 sensor. You got to run an O2 sensor. So. No pre-turbo O2s, all right? Stop doing that shit. Your O2 sensor is not meant to see back pressure. You can't do it. Put your O2 in the downpipe. Yeah, that'll be good. All right, I felt like I was kind of ripping you guys off by not giving you guys more content and just showing me messing with 190-degree bend the whole time. So this is where we are with Hank. We got everything all sealed up, all put back on there. Radiator. This is not the radiator. This is not the radiator. Transmission cooler's here. This bolts to the front end. So we're gonna put the front end back on right now, both fenders. We'll leave the bumper till last till we get everything buttoned up. Still gotta plumb our wastegates. That's pretty much it up here. Run our oil feed and oil drain for the turbos and our transmission cooler. And we're like pretty much done up here as far as stuff we got to do other than just like wiring the headlights. So we're gonna get the fenders set back on and it'll start looking more like a car. Put the front tires on there. My new wheels come in tomorrow, which I can't wait to show you guys. So these are up for sale. I'm actually gonna post these on Turbo Bullet right now. What do you think? Pro Stars with wheels and tires, how much? Tires got good tread too. You name the price. Someone's got to. Shout it out. How much? 1,000. That's too low.
13.
Woo! A little high there. We'll go 1,200. If you can't tell, I just like to give everyone a hard time. So you get those fronts. These are the rears. Already got wheel screws in there so you can go super fast. We'll get those posted up. Guys, no shipping. Local pickup only. And then we'll get in here and get this stuff figured out. I'm going to have Matt come and look at why they got washers on this stuff, and we'll get it all figured out. We got to cut the spring, too. That's one thing we have to do. We got to cut the spring to the lower right here, or get a new spring, and then it'll just be finishing stuff up. So I give it like a good 2 long days of working on this thing to get it plumbed and like the fittings and stuff all on there. And then another couple days of wiring, and then we should be good to go. Got to find a hood for it. Guys, if you guys have a hood for a New Edge Mustang, fiberglass, Zeus rail, that's what I need. So we need that. We need a hood. Hood update?
I haven't got a call back.
No. How many people did you call for hoods? Just one? Call us back. I need a hood. All right, we got the front end on, our transmission cooler all mounted up there. What is this? The header panel? Got our header panel on there. This bar right here had some like serious pressure on it when we cut it to make room for the turbos at flex. So we're gonna see how it looks with the hood on. We got to get a hood, guys. So I need a hood. SN95. What am I going with? You name it.
I say 4-inch.
4-inch cowl. What do you think the other?
Bubble
Hood?
Yeah, bubble.
Cowl is like
That's not it.
cut off sleeves mullet.
Yeah.
Bubble hood is like.
Where it's at.
Yeah. I mean, if it was like a lift up, like a bolt on, I would say maybe a cowl. But when it's Zeus stone, I say bubble.
Yeah, bubble hood all day. Then we got to take it over to Nasty Wraps and Tint and have them wrap it. Color match wrap. Let's get it. Yeah, but everything's looking good here. We got all this stuff done. Next, we're going to be like plumbing up the cooling system, CO2, plug up the rest of the harness, put all our sensors in there, patch firewall. Cannot forget to patch firewall.
Patch firewall.
Big patch firewall, guys.
You want some aluminum tape?
That's my trick. that is my trick. That'll get you through weekend, but I don't recommend it. But yeah, look at this. And we fixed the brake, the seized caliper. Look at this thing. Unseized, my guy. Ford Performance. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. So, there you go. There it is. We're getting everything knocked out, making progress on this thing. Should have drive shaft on the way here shortly. Should have rear end stuff going in tomorrow. I'm waiting on just the install kit, and then we're good to go. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like always, comment, like, subscribe. Get excited. We're going to be out at JJ's Arm Drop. When is that? The 10th and the 11th, Fayetteville Motorsports Park. No Prep will be out there with Pro Mod. We'll be out there with this thing, and hopefully be out there with the Vet. We'll have 3 out there, and going to have some fun. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like always, comment, like, subscribe. See you guys in tomorrow's upload.